Everyone is talking about AI right now, but let's be real. Most people don't know how to actually use it to make or save money, and that changes today because I'm going to break down 10 beginner-friendly ways that you can start using AI today. Not tomorrow, not next year, right now. And these aren't those vague, someday I'll try it type of strategies. These are practical, real-life ways to use tools like ChatGPT, Canva, and other AI platforms to create income streams, save money, and build wealth with clarity and confidence. And as a quick fun fact, did you know that the global AI market is projected to reach over $1.3 trillion by 2032? That means that the earlier you learn how to use AI for your money, the more you'll benefit while everyone else is still trying to catch up. And here's my promise for this video. Stick around until the end because I'll not only share 10 strategies, I'll also give you actual prompt examples and tools that you can copy, paste, and use immediately. Plus, I put together a free resource, the Ultimate AI Money Blueprint, which is 10 ways to use AI to make and save money, and it includes 30 plug-and-play prompts that you can start today. So you don't have to even remember everything. The link is down in the description below. Quick preview, we're going to cover everything from turning AI into a content creation side hustle, to selling digital products, to using AI tools to manage your budget and grow your wealth. And trust me, you'll want to see number 10 because it ties all this back into your personal finances and how to make your money work for you. So, are you ready to see how AI can literally change your money game? Let's get into it. Let's start with one of the biggest ways people are using AI to make money right now, content creation. And why content? Is because in 2025, every business, every brand, even personal projects need content. Think of blogs, Instagram captions, TikToks, YouTube shorts, and that demand isn't slowing down anytime soon. And the best part about this, with AI, you don't need to spend hours staring at a blank page or shelling out thousands just for a copywriter to help you. You can use tools like ChatGPT, Jasper, or Canva to do the heavy lifting. Let me break down 3 big opportunities here. The first one is blog writing and SEO content. Now think about it. Businesses need blogs and articles to show up on Google, right? More blogs equals more traffic equals more customers, and they will happily pay for it. Here's a simple ChatGPT prompt that you can try. Write a 1,000-word blog post on how to budget for your first apartment. Optimize for SEO with subheadings and a friendly, relatable tone. See how specific that is? You're telling AI what to write and how to structure it and what tone to use. So here, let me show you what this actually looks like. So here's the prompt. Write a 1,000-word blog post on how to budget for your first apartment. Optimize for SEO with subheadings and a friendly, relatable tone. Mind you, this is the free ChatGPT. You can always do the pro version if you'd like, but just to show you how easy it is to start with just the free version. And you'll see here a whole draft post that hits the 1,000 words that we need, SEO, that search engine optimization, friendly formatting, and it keeps the tone approachable and relatable. And of course, you can always edit this to what it is that you are trying to write, but this is just to show you how simple this can be. And as you see here, it has the whole blog post. You can go ahead, edit this, copy and paste it, review it, of course, use your professional eye or just your knowledge base, and then keep it moving. And then ChatGPT loves to prompt you or to ask you, okay, what would you like to do next? So here you can see, would you like me to also create a printable first apartment budget checklist, et cetera, to go along with this blog post? And guess what? That right there is a freebie. It's a lead magnet that you can also offer, or that your client can offer to their customers, to their clientele. So there you have it. So you can either start your own blog and monetize it with ads and affiliates, or you can offer this as a service on platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or even by reaching out to local businesses. And remember, every blog that you write can also be repurposed into shorter pieces of content, which brings me over to the next one. Option 2, social media captions and posts. Small businesses, influencers, and even busy professionals all need social media content, and AI can churn it out in minutes. Here's a great prompt that we're going to see how that can happen. Generate 30 Instagram captions about saving money as a young professional. Make them short, conversational, and engaging with a call to action for followers to comment. And so here we put it into ChatGPT, and as always, ChatGPT is going to do its magic, and here you see it. Here are 30 short conversational Instagram captions about saving money as a young professional, all with a call to action for comments. Look at these. Let's see here. What do we have? Budgeting doesn't mean boring. It means options. How do you save? Being broke is expensive. What's one splurge you cut back on? Saving doesn't have to be boring. Make it a flex. Agree? Your 20s are for building. Are you stacking savings yet? Like, these are great. I might have to keep some of these for myself. Money can't buy you happiness, but savings equal peace of mind. Do you feel it too? The flex isn't designer, it's debt-free, period. Who's flexing with me? I mean, these are great. And then as always, ChatGPT is going to ask you follow-up questions, right? Do you want me to also make them hashtag ready with short sets of 3 to 5 optimized hashtags per caption so you can copy and paste directly into Instagram? And then you just continue from there. Like, it's amazing. I'm telling you, if you're not using ChatGPT, if you're not optimizing your AI tools, what are you waiting for? Imagine giving a small business a full month of captions in 10 minutes. That's valuable. For example, a boutique owner can hire you to create captions for her product posts. She saves time, her Instagram looks consistent, and you just turn AI into a paid service. And if you want to take it up a notch, use Canva's AI image tools to create matching graphics or carousels. That's when you can start charging premium rates for your services. Option 3, video repurposing with AI. This one right here, now this is a game changer because long videos are everywhere. Think podcasts, YouTube videos like this one, even Zoom webinars. But it's not everyone that has the time or the skill to cut them into short, shareable clips. AI tools like Simplified AI or Office Clips can take a 30-minute video and automatically turn it into 5 to 10 short clips for TikTok, Reels, or YouTube Shorts. And here's a prompt idea for Simplified AI. Pull out the top 3 high energy clips from this video and format them vertically for TikTok. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you what that looks like for one of my videos, for example. So here we go. Let me go over to Simplified AI. Okay, so here you see, this is the home screen for my Simplified AI. Typically what I do is I'll come here and as you can see, these are some of the videos that I've done in the past. So you'll come, create new. And this is for YouTube videos because you can input the link, but also this works for anything. As you can see, look at all these different options. By the way, this is not yet sponsored. Simplified AI, hit me up because I talk about you guys all the time. All right, so what we do is we come here to create new and we're gonna go to videos. And then as you can see, you have all these different options here, right? So I typically do, AI, I believe it's AI video clips, and that's to repurpose your lengthy videos creatively. So you click on here. Yeah, and then you come here, paste your YouTube link, right? And so when you do that, you'll see, hold on, let me find a YouTube link to paste. All right. So when you do that, you'll see, you're going to paste this and it's going to ask you, oh, and again, this is the paid version. That's why it's asking me to upgrade, and it does work with that. But as always, I always say, you know, if you are able to, if it's in the budget, just go ahead and pay for that pro plan, not the pro plan, just the one that's right above the free version, because most of the time they have the ideal features that you want to use for this. Excuse me. So we'll go ahead and click here, click upload, and see how it has this little crown. That means that, well, let's see what happens. But I believe that might mean that it's a pro, one of something here is going to be a pro feature. All right, so then you come here and then look at that. Like, it gives you different options to select your template or style, right? And so you can select, so these are the different aspect ratios. So 9:16, that's for the vertical type of content. Typically, I believe that's what you use for, at least that's what I use when I'm repurposing these long form videos for Facebook Reels and then YouTube Shorts. So you select whichever one you want. And then the cool thing here is that it shows you exactly what it's going to look like. So if you click here and to just look at the, it gives you, if you hover over it, it'll show you kind of what it's going to look like. So as you can see, right, it shows you the different types of captioning and the colors. It shows you even this little pink bar right here. That's the status bar. There's so many different options here, right? But again, these ones that have the crown, these ones are the pro features. So let me see. Oh, I don't even see any that doesn't have the pro, but you get the point. The point is, this is a great app for you, a great way to use AI as a tool to repurpose your long form content into your short form content. And then you click next, you select the language that you are using. It even gives you the type of clip layouts to choose from. So if you want to have it whereby it's just center fit, that's right here. This one I believe is, the auto will choose based off of how the video content is. And then this is another feature where it will be the only active speaker. You have the option here to hide simplified watermark, and then you can personalize with your own brand as well. Like, so many amazing features to choose from, right? And then you come here, you click on generate clips, and then has this disclaimer to make sure that what you're doing is actually your work. You have the ownership rights to edit and do all those things with the video. Then you hit on proceed, and then again you just let the AI literally magic in progress, right? So you let it do what it needs to do, and then after a while it'll come back. So let me just go ahead and go back so I can show you some of the ones that have already been made, right? So for example, these are some of the videos that I've made, and you see it here on my YouTube channel. And then you can come back here and see where it has created the short form clips. And I didn't have to do it. This did not take me that long at all. As you can see, literally copy and paste the link. If you are not doing this from a YouTube video, you can just upload whatever video you have. And again, it's not even just videos. I know we're talking about repurposing your long form content, but again, this right here, this app, you can use it for so many things, like video. You can use it for, let's see what else. Video, audio, again, repurposing your content, blog SEO, AI tools, it's amazing, right? So that is simplified AI. And again, just clicking on one of the ones that is already done for me. As you can see here, it will literally, not only will it repurpose your content, ignore these faces. I need to work on my faces. But anyway, not only will it repurpose your content, but it's also, look at this, it's also showing you your scoring for going viral, right? Or going viral, as they say. But basically, I use this as a way to know, okay, what should I prioritize first, right? It even gives you some options or some suggestions for the captions, right? Because, for example, when you post in YouTube Shorts, it has that little section that you can put in your caption. It has a longer section if you edit it, if you go to the proper place to put in the longer description. But really, look at what this can do. You can even rank, if you say, okay, I want to map out my content calendar, for the week, and I want to post every day or whatever the case may be, the tool is already here for you. It's already done the work. You don't even have to even think too much to know, okay, what am I going to post first? Maybe you want your most viral clips to go out when your audience, according to your analytics, is most likely to watch your videos, right? So then you'll do, if that was me, then I would do this one right here. This has the highest score. Let's see, what is this one? Yeah, this one has the highest score, right, of 92. And so that would be, recap of passive income strategies, right? Then the next day I might say, okay, well, let's say that was a Monday. Mondays are my most busy, or my, the days that my viewers are online the most, right? So I would put that there. But then maybe my next highest day is Wednesday. So guess what I would do? I would go ahead on Tuesday, put one of these middle ones, but then on Wednesday, I'll put my next highest one, right? And this is just an example of how you can really use AI to really just help map and optimize whatever project, whatever it is that you have going on. And honestly, a business model that you can use for this, you could easily charge $200 to $500 a month per client for this type of service if you're not using it for yourself. And especially local businesses who don't even know where to start with TikTok or Instagram Reels. And remember, video right now is the most consumed type of content online. So by offering AI repurposing, you're helping businesses show up where their customers actually spend time without even having them lift a finger. So whether it's writing full blogs, creating social media captions, or repurposing videos, AI makes content creation faster, cheaper, and more scalable. And here's the thing, you don't even need to be a creative. You just need to know how to give good prompts, because prompting is really where it's at. And that's why I included some of my best AI prompts in the free Ultimate AI Money Blueprint. You can grab it in the description below so that you can start practicing right away. So that's content creation. But what if you want to create products that make you money while you sleep? Let's go ahead and move into the next section, and that's going to be AI for digital products and services. We talk a lot about digital products and services over here on this channel. What about the products that you can sell once and keep earning from them over and over again? That is where my favorite digital products come in. You have things like ebooks and guides. AI can help you plan, outline, and even draft an ebook in hours instead of months. For example, let's say you want to create a beginner's guide to investing. you can go right back over to ChatGPT and type in this prompt, create a 7-chapter outline for a beginner's guide to investing in ETFs and index funds. And it will give you a structured framework. And from there, you can polish it, add examples, and even design the pages in Canva. Once it's finished, you can go ahead, sell it wherever you want to sell it, whether it's on Etsy, Gumroad, or even your own website. Because remember, ebooks can be freebies that can grow your email list while building your authority. And that's called using it as a lead magnet. Another option that you can do is using Canva templates and printables. And this one is one of the fastest ways to start making money with AI. You can use Canva's AI features to create things like resume templates, wedding planners, or budget trackers. And then those bundles can sell for $20, $30, sometimes even $50. And here's the thing, once you make it, just like anything with these digital products, you don't have to remake it. It just keeps selling over and over again. So let me go and show you how this might look like from start to finish with a real example. First, we're gonna go right back over to ChatGPT and we're gonna ask a simple prompt. Create a simple monthly budget tracker with categories for income, housing, food, debt payments, savings, and notes. And then let's see what ChatGPT does. We're going to then copy that outline into Canva AI, and that's going to create the template for us. We can go ahead, finagle it a little bit, tweak the design, see what we want to do, swap some fonts, add some color, maybe even drop in a motivational quote here and there, just make it your own. And from there, you're going to save it as a PDF. And then boom, you have a printable budget planner right there, ready to sell. The next thing is you're going to promote it. You can post a screenshot on Pinterest, on TikTok, on IG with a caption such as, "This budget planner helped me save $500 last month. Grab yours for $9.99. The link is in the bio." And that's how the cycle goes. You go from your idea, then AI helps you to generate it. You can design it with AI, polish it up, upload it, and then promote it. And then boom, you've created a product in under an hour that can make you sales for months, even years to come. So let's go ahead and let me show you how that goes from start to finish. All right, so here we are, ChatGPT, and this is our prompt. Create simple monthly budget tracker with categories for income, housing, food, debt payments, savings, and notes. And that will go ahead and create our budget tracker. And as you can see, got it. I'll make you this tracker. I can put it into a clean Excel spreadsheet. And so that's one thing about ChatGPT. Sometimes it will go ahead and put it in the formatting that it feels it might be the best for you. And in this case, that wasn't Excel. Excuse me. But of course, if you want, you can go ahead and just change that. You can say, thanks. And as an aside, I always am very polite when I talk to ChatGPT. I believe, look, AI is great. It's wonderful. We're talking about it so much. But when the robots come, because I know we saw iRobot, when the robots come, they will remember I was always nice to it. So I always say, please, thank you, great job, all that good stuff. So I say, thanks so much. Please make it into a PDF format. And then again, when ChatGPT is creating something that has an output, so a downloadable, it tends to take a little bit longer. And so it'll put this into the PDF for you. Another thing that we can say is, thanks, can you draft it here so we can copy and paste it? And then typically I see that tends to be a bit faster. See how quick it came up? And so again, this is the monthly budget tracker. And this is something that you can package it up and sell it as a digital product, right? How to use. It tells you right here, fill in planned amounts, fill in actual amounts, calculate difference, add any notes. And then it, as always, will ask you, how do you want to move forward? Would you like me to also add a leftover balance row, income minus total expenses at the bottom so that you can instantly see how much money is left? I mean, it does everything for you, right? We're going to put this prompt into Canva, and then look at that right here. It's already mapping out some design elements for you. Boom. And then you, of course, click on it, and then you go from here. Look at this. Like, it just outputted everything for you. And then you just go from here. It even gives you a summary, gives you notes, and then you go from here. Use Canva editor, and then you can now, like we said, update this. You can change it. You can look at some other templates that Canva has to offer, copy and paste, package it well, put your name, logo, whatever it is that you want to put on here, and then package it and upload it, save it as a PDF. So you come here, share, come to download, and then you would just change it. Typically this PDF standard, or if you want to save it as a Word document, that's fine too, but PDF is typically better for when you want to sell something, so that way it just maintains its structure and it maintains the formatting. Page size, ideally you want to do letter page size, but again, this is all semantics. The point is, look at what AI can do. Now, the next option is AI-powered tutoring or courses. AI can also help you create structured lessons, quizzes, and study guides. For example, if you're good at math or cooking or even photography, you can use Notion AI or ChatGPT to help you build up a curriculum. And then you can package it into a course and you can sell it online. AI basically acts as your co-teacher or assistant, giving you the skeleton and the outline that you can use so that you can focus on your expertise and bringing your personality to the screen. So now you've seen how AI can help you create products, make money, all while you sleep. But what if you want to offer direct services to clients and get paid right away? That's what we're covering next. AI to sell and market your digital products and services. All right, so let's be real. Creating your product is step one, but if you don't know how to market it, it just sits there. AI is your secret weapon to actually get your eyes on offers and make consistent sales. So I'm gonna break this down into 4 marketing moves, and for each one, I'll show you exactly how I would do it. We were looking at my screen together. The first option is AI-powered copywriting for sales pages and emails. Most people freeze up when it's time to sell, and you're not alone. Writing persuasive copy is tough unless you let AI do the heavy lifting. So let's walk through it. So we're gonna go back to ChatGPT, and we're gonna type in this prompt. Write a persuasive sales page for a digital budget planner designed for busy moms who want to save money and reduce stress. Use a warm, sisterly tone. Include a headline, subheadline, 3 benefits, and a call to action. So here is our prompt. So we go ahead, let ChatGPT do its magic. Look, not even 10 seconds later. Here's a persuasive sales page draft for your digital budget planner. Finally, a budget planner made for moms by someone who gets it. Take control of your money, reduce stress, and create more peace in your home without spreadsheets, guesswork, or overwhelm. And again, just look at all this. It just gives you the output, exactly what you need. And this is the sales copy. So this is what you would put on your marketing page or your sales page. Why moms love it, stress-free money management, designed for busy mom life, etc. And then it has this CTA, your call to action, right here at the bottom. And as always, ChatGPT is going to give you, or going to ask you kind of how do we move this forward, right? Would you like me to also draft a shorter social media version of the sales pitch, like an Instagram caption to help promote it? And then again, you just keep communicating with your personal assistant, really is what AI tools can be used for if you use them right. Here's a pro tip. The next thing I would do is prompt AI again with now, write a 3 email sequence to promote this planner. Email 1, agitate the problem. Email 2, present the solution. Email 3, urgency. So let's go ahead and prompt that and let's see what happens. Boom, without even wasting any time. Perfect. Here's a warm, sisterly 3 email promo sequence for your budget planner. And again, it's saying sisterly and all these, moms, because that's what we prompted it. But AI, ChatGPT, Claude, any of these tools is just about the prompting. So you really want to get good at prompt engineering, or just being able to prompt and putting it in context, because yes, ChatGPT AI is very smart, but right now it's still at the level where you are the one that needs to put it in whatever you're telling it, to put it in context, right? So what I like to do, especially if I'm using this for, something that's a bit more intricate, before I start asking it to do things, I'll give it a background story, right? So I'll give it, just again, to put everything in context first, that when it's producing, giving you the output, it will understand better what it is that you're asking for, and then it will be able to provide you with that information that you're actually looking for, right? And then you keep going from there, because as you're prompting it, it's also going to start learning your voice. It's going to start learning kind of the type of, it might even start thinking for you in a sense, right? But it's going to start learning and tweaking itself based off of what you are inputting. So it's all about the input to get that optimal output. And so, for example, see some of these emails that we were asking for. So email 1, agitate the problem. And then it gives you the subject that you can put in the subject line. It even gives you the body, again, written in the voice and the tone of what it is that you prompted it. So it says here, hey, mama, you work hard, stretch every dollar, and somehow it still feels like money disappears faster than you can keep up with it. Boom. Ooh, hitting me right in the chest, right? And then it writes here, the body. And of course, you always want to go back, look through it before you send or before you use it, right? The second email option that we asked for, present the solution, right? So subject example, the budget tool that finally gets moms. Hey mama, here's the truth. You don't need another complicated spreadsheet or fancy app that makes you feel like you need a finance degree. You just need a system. And then it continues on, right? You've got this. Look at that. I mean, it even put, instead of just, kind regards or sincerely, you got this. Like, it's already talking in the tone that you needed to talk in. And again, this is the magic of AI. Email 3, urgency. Last chance, mama, for the subject line. Quick reminder. If you've been thinking about grabbing the digital budget planner for busy moms, now's the time. And then it goes into the email. Oh, and let me give you guys this little tip, this little hint. A lot of the time, for whatever reason, ChatGPT and I believe some of the other AI tools, they like to include this long M dash. It's an M dash, and it, as you're speaking, it is where you are supposed to put a pause, but it's not, nobody really types with this, right? It's kind of an old school or just very proper way to type. So if you don't want it to appear that, you're just all using, you're just using AI for every and anything, go ahead and go through whatever it is that it outputs and remove these, right? These don't typically need to be here because I honestly just leave this as a space. I don't even believe you need a comma. So let's read it, right? Quick reminder. Yes, pause. You would pause if you're speaking, but again, this doesn't really need to be here. So that's just a pro tip. So anytime you see it, there might be a whole bunch of ChatGPT going on, but just for you, my viewers, since you got here, you're already at this point in the video, I just want to let you know. Yeah, so just showing you that is just for you to understand that instead of staring at a blank screen, you can honestly get a polished sales system in under 10 minutes. And I just showed you with the sales copy and even the emails. Another option to use it for is social media marketing with AI. Now, let's talk visibility. Again, we already hinted on this, but this is going back to using the simplified AI tool to chop and screw to repurpose your long form content into short form content. So for example, what that would look like is taking a 10-minute video and cutting it up into 5 to 10 short clips with captions already in there to go. You can copy one of those clips into ChatGPT and say, write 5 Instagram captions for a 30-second clip, teaching moms how to fix credit. Make the first line attention grabbing, keep the tone confident and encouraging. And then you'll see the output that is going to give you. AI is literally going to spit out some hooks like, tired of your credit score holding you back? Let's change that. The one credit mistake you're making and how to fix it today. Now, imagine just clicking copy and paste and boom, you already have your captions ready for Instagram. AI keeps your pipeline full of posts without draining your energy, and that consistency helps to build authority in sales. Another way to use AI is paid ads made simple with AI. Now, let's demystify this one. Let's say I want to run Facebook ads for my $27 ebook, Side Hustles for Busy Moms, right? I'd literally open ChatGPT and type in, give me 10 Facebook ad headlines and 10 body text options for a $27 ebook on side hustles for busy moms. Make half emotional, half logical. So let's go ahead and put that in. Let's see what it's going to give us. All right, so here's our prompt. And then again, within 10 seconds, ChatGPT's already spitted it out for you. Got it. I'll create 10 headlines and 10 body text options for your $27 side hustle ebook for moms. I'll balance emotional, which is focusing on freedom, stress, family, and confidence, and logical, focusing on money, flexibility, clear steps, ROI angles, right? Return on investment. So look at this right here. Some of the headlines that I gave. These are some of the emotional ones. Finally, a way to earn extra cash without missing family moments. Or, you deserve more than just surviving. Start thriving from home. And then you come over to the logical ones, right? Learn 12 proven side hustles moms are using to earn $500 to $2,000 a month. The $27 guide that shows you how to turn skills into cash. Stop Googling ways to make money. Get the shortcuts in one place. And it doesn't even stop there at just the headline. It gives you the full body text as well. And it gives you the different options that you asked it for, right? So for example, under the emotional category, you don't need to choose between being present for your kids and earning extra money. With these side hustle ideas, you can do both, right? Or motherhood is demanding, but your dreams don't have to be on hold. This guide helps you reclaim confidence and independence. Then coming down to the logical options. Inside this ebook, you'll discover 12 plus mom-friendly side hustles, each explained with startup costs, time commitment, and earning potential. Or for just $27, you get a complete roadmap that could pay for itself within your first week. And as always, ChatGPT is going to ask you, what do you want to do for next steps, right? Would you like me to also pair headlines and body text into 5 complete ad examples ready to drop into Facebook? Or do you want to keep them separate so that you can mix and match? The sky's the limit. Like, you can answer, you can, go forward from there. But this is just amazing to show by just prompting. There's that little tiny prompt. Give me 10 Facebook ad headlines and body text options for my digital product and then look at what it has outputted. So I would then from there copy these into your Facebook ads manager, upload a simple Canva graphic, and then test with maybe just a $5 a day budget. The thing is that AI lowers the barriers so that you can test ads without wasting time or money. Another option is customer engagement and chatbots. Now, here's the move that nobody really talks about: AI customer service. So picture this. I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can set up a ManyChat, simple rule, and that way it can automate your responses with your DMs, and then you'll get a free budget planner in your email, right? Or your DMs, or comment, want more, and it'll, whatever the person's talking about, it'll go ahead and automatically send it over to the DMs. There's a way to do that. And most of the time, at least what I use, is called ManyChat. It's an AI tool that helps to automate those responses, automate sending out freebies or lead magnets, just automate anything that you wanted to automate. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that right now. What we're going to do is let's just go ahead and start from scratch. So you click on automations, then you click here on new automation. And you see here, it is amazing the amount of things that one can do. But some of the more common ones are, for example, this auto DM links from comments. So send a link when people comment on a post or a reel, generate leads with stories, automate conversations with AI. So many things. And we can come over here and do it according to the goal that you want to achieve. So for example, if you want to grow your followers, you'll click on here and some of the automations that it has, right? Grow followers from comments, incentivize a follow to grow your account, grow followers with a freebie, run a giveaway. If you want to drive more traffic to your page or to whatever it is that you're promoting, auto DM links from comments. That's a really popular one. That's one of the ones that I use. Generate leads with stories, respond to all your DMs. Oh, it almost seems as though, how is this person so quick to reply to my messages, right? And a lot of the time, that's what it's being used. It's ManyChat. Send affiliate product links, so many things, grow your email list. And we go back to all templates and we're gonna go to the popular one, which is this auto DM links. You come here and it will literally, this is one of my posts here. So it will literally tell you when someone comments on either a specific post, right? Or any post, which I believe that's what I have mine on, or the next post that you're gonna put. Let's go ahead to any post or reel. Then you can literally, I'll use the one that I have right now. So it's blueprint, right? For the Modern Money Blueprint. You come here, type in, and then you add different variations of that word. So especially if it's phrase and not just maybe one word credit or one word cooking, right? You want to just go ahead and put all variations just in case. You just never know. For example, blueprint is 2 words in one. So I would put blueprint by itself together. I would put blueprint separated. I would put, and then as it has here, what I've done, blueprint in quotation marks, because on the actual page, I have comment blueprint. It is in quotation marks. So just in case somebody actually puts it in quotation marks when they're commenting, we never know. But at least it's taken care of, right? And then blueprint again, but this time with the space. And then you go over to next, and it's right here. It's showing you what that looks like, right? And then it asks you different responses. Do you want to reply to their comments under the post? If you hit yes, then it literally has here the responses that you can put. So again, this right here, this is what people actually use. So the next time you think, oh wait, how you see one of these posts, oh, comment whatever below, right? Or comment this keyword below, and then boom, automatically you get a message, you get a DM. This is how it's working. And this is how AI can really optimize and 10x whatever it is that you're trying to do. This is how you get there. For example, someone replies to the comments, and you can put multiple ones so that it's not every single time, hey, come into your DM. Hey, come into your DM. Hey, come into your DM. No, you want to actually have it varied. For example, this here, thanks, please see DMs. Sent you a message, check it out. Nice, check your DMs, right? And you can, of course, alter this to your tone. Then the next sequence is what will happen after they do this step right here, right? And again, this is optional. You don't have to have it replying to the comments. You can just, from once they comment whatever word, then it will go, you can have it just go to what will happen next, right? So either they will get an opening DM, and this again, for different reasons. So if you are trying to really grow your audience, you're really trying to focus on either Instagram or any of the other integrations that ManyChat uses, then you would move accordingly, right? For example, if you select, they will get an opening DM, then it's, hey there, I'm so happy you're here. You can type up, again, you can use ChatGPT to really get this down to what exactly it is that you want to say. And then even the call to action, right? Look at what it looks like here. Hey there, I'm so happy you're here. And then this send me the link is the call to action. And then if they click it, then this is what then happens. Well, that's what will come up. Then you go ahead to next. But before that, you see some other options here, right? A DM asking to follow you before they get the link, right? Or a DM asking for their email. So if you selected this one, then it would literally prompt you, again, just the next step before you get to whatever it is that you're trying to give them. See how if you clicked on this, a DM asking to follow you before they get the link, the next thing is nearly there. This link is especially for my followers. Right after you follow me, I'll send you the link so you can dive straight in. And then you click on following, or that person will click on following, and then it would now take you to the next option. So I'm going to unclick that because you just send a quick intro, hello DM, and then why you want to have some kind of CTA or call to action is so that it engages the person, right? So that way it's not just they just clicked on this and no, I'm not going to think about it. It's almost a little bit of a psychology, right? Human psychology is a little bit of buy-in really gets the person to stay so that you can go ahead with whatever it is you're trying to get there or whatever it is you're trying to get out. Then you come here, hit next. So either DM with the link, you can add the link here. So if I was, or one of my automations where I'm sending out my Modern Money Blueprint guide, right? Just a freebie, just as a way to really continue to engage my audience. You would then write whatever message, and then you can add your link here. So the link would now be what is taking you over to your form or taking you over to the freebie or the guide or whatever it is that you said that they should comment and receive, right? And you can even take it a step further, right? So if they don't respond, sometimes you get those emails if you're shopping somewhere and then you get an email just randomly. It's like, oh, I see you have something in your cart, right? How does that happen? That's AI. For example, this is one of the responses. So if they don't click the link or if it's taking a little bit of time, you are able to send out this kind of response. And again, all of these things can be edited, but if you're still curious, don't forget to tap the link. You'll love it, right? So again, putting it all in your tone, and then you go from there, and then you click on go live, and then it's live. Coming back to, I'm not going to save any of these, but coming back to, let me see, my automations, as you can see here. So when it's live, it tells you right here, right? And again, sending the Modern Money free guide via comments, and then sending the Modern Money free guide via IGDM. So it's amazing. It's really amazing what can be done. And honestly, why this is so amazing is that this means that while you're working, while you're sleeping, or whatever it is that you're doing in your free time, your AI tools are already nurturing leads and making those sales for you. And these chatbots, these like mini chats, etc., what these do is that they give you the professionalism of a big brand without the team or the overhead costs. So now you've seen how AI can actually market and sell what you've built, whether that's writing your own copy, running your own socials, even chatting with customers for you. But here's the thing, making money is just the start. The real power comes when you use AI to manage that money, save more of it, and build wealth on autopilot. And that's exactly where we're going next. AI for personal finance and wealth building. So we've covered how to make money with AI, but here's the truth. Making money is just half of the equation. Wealth comes from managing, saving, and multiplying that money. And the good news is that AI can be your personal CFO, helping you budget smarter, automate your savings, and even make better investing decisions. So let's go ahead and break this down with some live demos that you can actually use. AI for budgeting and expense tracking. Most people dread budgeting because it feels complicated or restrictive, but AI can turn your messy transactions into clear money snapshot. Let's go ahead and put some prompts into ChatGPT and see exactly how that works. So for example, here are some prompts that you could put into ChatGPT, right? You can go ahead, copy your last month's bank statement into ChatGPT or Claude, and then you type in the prompt. Analyze these expenses and categorize them into housing, food, transportation, debt, savings, and entertainment. Show me percentages of income spent in each and identify 2 areas I can cut back without sacrificing quality of life. The AI ChatGPT will go ahead and break that down for you into the different percentages. And then instead of manually crunching these numbers, AI gives you an instant budget snapshot and actionable tips for you to use. Another way is AI as a savings coach. Now, this one is a fun one. You can literally ask AI to plan your savings goals. For example, here's a prompt that we can type in. I make $6,000 a month after taxes. My bills are about $3,500. Help me create a 6-month plan to save $5,000 for an emergency fund while still leaving room for fun money. The AI ChatGPT will then show you a plan such as this one right here. And then as you can see, look, it's already gone ahead to start your your 6-month plan based on your income, bills, and savings goals. And of course, you would go ahead and just edit this for what is applicable to you. But this is just to show the amazing work that ChatGPT AI tools can do. Let's look at some of these, right? So here we go. This is your current monthly situation that you put in. So you said your income after tax, $6,000, bills, essential items, $3,500, you're left over with $2,500. And your goal, as you mentioned in the prompt, is you want to save $5,000 in 6 months, which means $5,000 divided by 6, that's about $835 per month. Look at this 6-month plan right here. Like, you don't even need to consult an accountant or anything. Like, ChatGPT got you. So for example, it says here, step 1, commit to savings first. Automate $850 into a high yield savings account. You know, we talk about that all the time. As soon as your paycheck hits. After 6 months, you have $5,100 saved. Your goal is achieved, it's even exceeded. Step 2, allocate the remaining money. After setting aside savings, for example, $2,500 left over and then minus $850 savings, you have about $1,650 for discretionary income, discretionary money that you can use. You can split it like this each month. $1,000 for extra financial goals. That could include debt payoff, investing, or future big expenses. $650 for fun money. That could include dining out, shopping, hobbies, entertainment, etc. And look at this, it even goes a step further to give you an example monthly breakdown, right? So $3,500 to bills, $850 to emergency fund savings, $1,000 to secondary goals like the optional items, $650 to fund discretionary spending. And after 6 months, boom, you have your emergency fund not only funded, but exceeded. Fund money spent guilt-free, about $3,900 in total. And then extra optional financial progress towards other goals, as if you stick to the 1K. So, as always, ChatGPT is going to prompt you. Do you want me to maximize fund money while still hitting 5K, or keep a balance where some of the leftover goes long-term financial growth? And then again, just continue prompting, continue having that conversation. Because what this has shown is that AI really makes saving less about sacrifice and more about smart allocation. And there's nothing that you can't do once you have a little bit of a plan to it, right? You know, we talk about that all the time on this channel. Go and look through my other videos, you'll see it there. The third way is using AI for debt payoff strategies. I know that debt sometimes can feel quite overwhelming, but AI can map out the fastest or cheapest payoff strategy for you. So we're going to go ahead and paste another prompt into ChatGPT. We're going to break it down. So for example, let's say you have credit card debt, $1,000 at 22% interest rate. You have student loan debt at $8,000 at 6% interest rate. Then you also have a car note, right, at $6,000 at 4%. What we're going to type in is create a debt payoff plan using both the avalanche and snowball methods. Compare which saves me more in interest. So let's go ahead and put that in prompt and let's see what happens. And so it's already broken it down for us. So it says here, got it. Let's break this down carefully. You've got 3 debts listed out here for us. And then it's going to build the 2 payoff plans for us that we asked for, right? The avalanche method, which tackles highest interest first, and then the snowball method, which tackles your smallest balance first. Again, we have a video about that. Go ahead and watch it on the playlist. And so as we see here, let's go ahead and read through this a little bit. So it says here for the avalanche, you want to put it in order of interest rate. So we said the credit card had the highest interest rate at 22%, and then the student loan and then the car note was the lowest one at 4%. This is the plan that it created for us. Pay minimum on all debts, throw all extra money at the credit card first. Once the credit card is gone, focus extra on student loan and then finish with the car note. And then it even gives you some reasoning, right? Why? Because interest rate drives the cost. Attacking the highest rate first saves the most money long term. Or the other option that we asked it for was the snowball method, right? So smallest balance first. And how that ranked it was the credit card, funny enough, again, which also had the smallest balance, car note, and then student loan. Right, so the second and third one were flipped. What we have here, again, another plan, pay minimums on the debt, put all extra money at the credit card first, and then it gives you a reasoning as to why, right? And then going further, interest cost comparison. So as you can see here, it's just amazing how you can use AI as a tool to really help you with your personal finances, because yes, we talk a lot about making money, but it's also about managing that money, right? And then subsequently making that money work for you. And so using AI as a tool, you learn so many things that maybe you were not taught this at home, right? Maybe might not have learned this when you were growing up, or maybe they didn't. I know they don't teach it all the time in schools, right? So a lot of it is self-taught. So this really goes that next step beyond just Googling, right? Because Google, yes, is great, right? But it goes that next step where you are actually having this conversation. It's like you're talking to your personal financial advisor. To be very honest, that's what you can even use it for. I mean, use ChatGPT as your assistant, whatever it is you have a question about. But in this regard, when it comes to personal finance, now you don't even have an excuse, right? We are really in the information age, right? We're in the knowledge age. There's no reason why, if you want to learn something, if you want to, say, okay, you know what, I would love to get better at my budget, or I do want to save for that trip, or I do want to, build up enough money to save for a down payment, or whatever the case may be, use ChatGPT. Input your numbers, right? It doesn't have to be these numbers that I put here. You can put whatever, sit down with yourself, really look at your budget, really look at the numbers, and then have that conversation. And you'll be surprised how you can really use it as a tool to advance and better enhance your life, enhance your finances, and just live the life that you want to live. Because again, over here on this channel, as you all know, as we know, we're really trying to build wealth, change those many habits. We're really trying to just optimize our life in a way that fits us, not only for ourselves, but for our families, for our loved ones, and just, live that life that your future self will be thankful for. Because the thing is, honestly, so for example, with this, AI helps you to pick a plan that fits your personality, whether you need quick wins or just maximize your savings. Another way that you can use AI in your personal finances is AI for investing guidance, and this can be very beginner friendly. So I'm not saying that AI replaces a financial advisor, but it can explain concepts and simplify choices. So for example, if you want to learn more about the different types of investing options, right, you can type in a prompt, explain index funds versus ETFs in plain language for a beginner who wants to start investing $200 a month. So let's go ahead and type that in and let's see what comes up. All right, so look at it right here. It says here, got it. Let's break this down simply with a $200 per month plan in mind. Option 1, index funds or mutual funds. Think of an index fund like a big basket of stocks that matches an index, like the S&P 500, which has 500 of the biggest U.S. companies. It even breaks that down. Because a lot, when you say S&P 500, I mean, what is that, right? But it's right here, 500 of the biggest U.S. companies. You invest money and the fund automatically buys you a slice of that basket. How do you buy? Usually through a brokerage or directly from fund companies like Vanguard, Fidelity, my fave, etc. Price, you don't control the price per share. At the end of the trading day, everyone's money is pooled and invested at the day's price. Automatic investing is very beginner friendly. You can usually set up an automatic $200 a month, or you can start even lower, $100 a month. I have a video talking about how you can invest $100, right? And where should that go? Second option, ETFs, which are exchange traded funds. ETFs are basically the same basket of stocks, often tracking the exact same indexes as index funds. And then it goes again through all these examples for you. Now it tells you, again, because you prompted it and you were asking these very specific questions, key differences that you can consider, right? These different features, the difference between the index fund versus the ETF, right? In terms of fees, buying process, minimum investment you needed, etc. What is better for $200 a month? It breaks it down even further. And so it gives you here the simple takeaway. For $200 a month, whichever option your brokerage makes easier and cheaper, no transaction fees, fractional shares available, etc. Don't stress about the difference. The important part is starting and sticking with the plan. Like, it is speaking directly to us, right? Because that's exactly, what we preach over here, right? You want to just start, just get your feet wet and then go from there. This is one of the most simplest, most time-tested beginner strategies. It just uses 3 index funds or ETFs, but gives you the exposure of thousands of companies and bonds around the world. This is just showing you, again, the power of AI and how it translates intimidating finance terms into simple, clear, actionable steps that you can use. Then the next option is using AI for long-term wealth planning. Here's where it gets exciting, because you can use AI to simulate your future wealth. For example, if we want to go back over to ChatGPT, you can type in a prompt. If I invest $500 a month for 20 years at an average 7% return, how much will I have? And how does it change if I increase contributions by 5% each year? AI is going to run the numbers for you, and then it's going to, give you that output. And look at it right here. Great question. Let's break this into 2 scenarios. It's going to do all the calculations, all the mathematics that ain't got time for it, right? Scenario 1, fixed $500 a month contribution for 20 years. Using this calculation, about $245K. Scenario 2, $500 a month, but contributions increase 5% each year. This is a growing annuity problem each year, et cetera, et cetera. And so it puts this out here for you. Result about $365K, right? So it's just telling you the differences here. And then if you want, you can continue further, as AI would normally prompt you to do. And so what this is showing you is, this is really just showing you that AI helps to see the power of compounding and really motivates you to stay consistent, because you can plug in the different numbers. You can see here the results of the action that you take today, right? And how that's going to play out in the future. Of course, you got to factor in inflation and all those things, but this is really just to kind of give you that bigger picture, and then keep prompting, keep talking to it, and then, see where it takes you. So that is amazing. So let's go ahead and recap all that we talked about, right? We've honestly gone full circle. In section 1, we learned how to use AI for content. Section 2, we built digital products and services with these tools. Section 3, we learned how to market and also sell them and go from just creating to actually selling. And now in this last section, we saw how AI can also help you to manage and grow the money that you will make. But here's the real transformation. Once you master these tools, you're not just chasing money, you're building a system where money actually works for you. And that is the power of AI. So in this video, we did cover a lot of ground. We saw that AI can create content that helps you build your authority. You learn how to turn that content into digital products and services. Then we walked through how to market and sell those products with AI doing half of the work. And finally, we leveled up into using AI to budget, save, pay off debt, and even build long-term wealth. And here's the big picture. AI isn't just about making money faster, it's about building systems that free up your time, protect your energy, and let you create wealth on purpose. So if you're thinking, oh, this was amazing, I wish I had all these prompts in one place, don't worry, I got you. I put together a free AI money blueprint, and it's a collection of 30 AI prompts to help you create content, build products, market them, and manage your money smarter. You can grab it right now. Just click the link in the description below, and I'll send it straight to you. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video over to the group chat. Because over here, we're not just making money, we're building wealth on purpose. I'll see you in the next one.
you.